Okay, welcome to the deep dive. Today we have a fascinating and a slightly unorthodox mission.
A little bit, yeah.
You, our listener, are looking for that rapid, thorough knowledge acquisition, but we aren't analyzing, a complicated white paper or some piece of complex political theory.
Right.
Instead, we are deconstructing the absolute essentials of daily human interaction itself.
That's exactly right. We're looking at a beginner's language curriculum. It's called 500 Simple English Conversations. Listen and repeat.
Right.
And the idea is when you strip away all the literary flourish, all the jargon, all the nuance, what are you left with? What are the fundamental functional building blocks of just communicating?
And this source material is so remarkable because of its simplicity. It's, a 20-minute audio prompt designed for absolute beginners. It has these 50 detailed conversations organized really cleanly into 10 key sections. And then it's followed by 450 of these rapid-fire, super short exchanges.
And that structure for us is the perfect blueprint. We're using this highly distilled curriculum as a kind of map.
A map. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, a map to understand the essential architecture of daily communication. It really forces you to ask, if you only learn these 500 short exchanges, could you, survive?
Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission is to figure out what is the minimum vocabulary needed to function fully in daily life. Let's start right at the beginning, segment 1, the foundation of social exchange. So basic greetings and small talk.
Right. And when you look at the very first interactions, the source material reveals this really clear priority list. Before you share any personal information, you have 2 core requirements.
Which are?
Establish the social contract and perform a status check.
And the script for that is just instantaneous. Conversation 1 is that.
It's the rock-solid core, isn't it?
It is. Hello, hi, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. That is the universal social handshake. It proves mutual awareness, availability.
What's fascinating is the immediate follow-up. Conversation 2 introduces what you could call the sleep check.
Did you sleep well?
Exactly. And this isn't just, arbitrary small talk. It's an essential status check on your current physical well-being.
Which is prioritized over almost everything else.
Yes. Before the exchange moves into any kind of negotiation, whether you want to buy something or schedule a meeting, the blueprint requires this basic validation of the other person's physical state. If you didn't sleep well, the whole interaction might have to be adjusted.
So once that status is established, then you move to identity.
Then you get identity.
And the required biographical details are condensed into just 3 facts. Name, my name is Anna, origin, I'm from Brazil, and age, I'm 24.
And the blueprint basically forces us to conclude that those 3 pieces of information are the necessary minimum for social establishment.
Name, where you are, and how old you are.
Yep. Anything beyond that is, I guess, contextual luxury.
This carries right into everyday small talk, which is section 2. We shift from establishing who you are to what you can do, your functional capacity.
Yeah, so communication becomes tactical.
How so?
Well, that point ties directly into efficiency. Small talk isn't just filler. It's a quick survey of current availability for action.
Okay.
You start with the general check. How's your day? It's good. And then you get the immediate capacity test. Are you busy? A little.
And that response dictates the next move. If the answer is a little, the conclusion is, okay, talk later.
Right. But if the capacity is open, then scheduling starts immediately. Are you free today? Sure. Why not? Or want to hang out?
Wow. Okay. So it's incredibly efficient. It determines whether the exchange ends right there or moves to a coordinating phase.
And the final step in this whole foundational segment is critical. The time check. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. You can't schedule, you can't coordinate, you can't be accountable without knowing the current time.
So the foundational vocabulary prioritizes physical status, identity, capacity, and time. That's a powerful start.
It's everything you need to begin.
Okay, now let's move into segment 2, where we apply that foundational status to mapping specific daily routines and personal context. This is drawing on sections 3 and 4, family and routines.
And this is a great indicator of what the curriculum decides is necessary personal sharing. It defines your core emotional support structures, which is why family comes right up front.
And the conversations, they go beyond just surface-level stuff. They cover siblings.
Yes, 2 brothers.
Living situations. Do you live with your parents? Yes, I do. And even parental status. Yes, 1 son. He's 5. These are the data points that define your essential community.
Which, it makes me wonder about the source's prioritization here.
Right.
Is it really? Is it truly essential for a newcomer to learn how to ask, do you have 2 brothers, before they learn, say, how to navigate a bus? The blueprint suggests yes,
Why?
because it immediately introduces emotional affirmation.
Oh, right. It connects frequency to emotion. Visiting family almost every week is defined as often,
Right.
which is then immediately followed by the emotional conclusion.
That's wonderful.
And the affirmation, I love them.
So this tells us that emotional expression and social affirmation, the ability to be supportive, is considered just as critical to functional communication as asking someone their name.
But the moment we shift to Section 4, daily routines, that warmth is just. It's replaced by rigid logistics.
It is. This is where the blueprint starts to establish standards for time management.
And it raises an important question. What's considered normative?
Exactly. The script defines waking up at 7 a.m. as early and sleeping around 11 p.m. as constituting a good schedule. So the vocabulary doesn't just describe a routine.
It's subtly applying judgment.
Yes, an expectation to the day.
And built right into that routine is the necessary health check. Do you eat breakfast? Yes, every day. That's healthy. It's this immediate reinforcement of a positive habit delivered right through the dialogue.
And we also get the logistical map, how they get to work. I take the bus, and what they do, I answer emails.
So within just 20 short conversations, this curriculum gives you the minimum required to paint a picture of a stable, functioning individual.
Complete with emotional ties and logistical stability. It's quite a feat.
Okay, moving now into segment 3, we shift from status and identity to pure goal-oriented communication, accomplishing specific tasks. We're looking at transactions and travel, sections 5, 6, and 7.
Right, and when the goal is completion, efficiency is everything. The source material just ruthlessly strips down the shopping process to 4 vital exchanges.
4 exchanges you need to conclude a purchase. Okay, what are they?
First, price.
How much is this? It's $5.
Second, availability, whether that's size or location.
Do you have this in medium, or where's the milk? Aisle 3.
Third, payment method. Can I pay by card?
Okay, and the 4th.
And this is my favorite essential detail. The final transaction snag.
The snag.
The conversation that covers the bag charge. Yes, it's 10 cents.
Wow. The fact that a minor 10-cent logistical hurdle is codified as essential vocabulary.
It shows how pervasive and vital these little friction points are in daily commerce.
That makes sense. And the restaurant script in Section 6 follows a similar, highly structured arc.
Like us.
It begins with the internal state, acknowledging hunger. I'm hungry, me too, let's eat. Then it moves to ordering.
1 salad, water.
Includes a quality check, how's the food, it's delicious, and then concludes with the mandatory request.
Can we have the bill?
So if we connect this to the bigger picture,
You notice the significant conversational investment that's required for food and shopping. But when it comes to travel, a major high-stakes event, the dialogue is shockingly brief.
it really is. It's purely functional.
Totally.
The travel script is only concerned with location, method, and timing. Where are you going? To the airport? Do you need a taxi? What time is your flight? At 6 p.m.
The script doesn't ask about excitement or luggage or delays. It just confirms the critical logistics.
And closes the loop with that mandatory affirmation, safe travels.
Which tells us that in basic communication, the protocol for complex systems like transport is just pure transactional efficiency. Emotion is removed for the sake of speed.
That brings us to our next part, segment 4, which covers context and internal states. So weather, feelings, and help. Sections 8, 9, and 10.
Right. The environment and our internal life are the final external factors that dictate action.
And the weather section is a perfect case study in what you called linguistic causality.
Yes, the weather is never just an observation in these scripts. It's an action command. It defines necessary behavior for survival and comfort.
Right. It's hot means I need water.
It's raining means don't forget your umbrella.
It's cold means wear a jacket, stay warm. The source material dictates the vocabulary you need to react appropriately to your environment.
In Section 9, feelings provides what is basically simple psychological first aid. It's really interesting that stress management is considered a day-one conversational priority.
And the structure is always a simple diagnosis followed by a resolution.
Always. Are you tired? Yes, a little. Take a rest. Or, I'm stressed, take it easy.
So this is the emotional minimum required to be supportive and, understood in a low-stakes environment. And the final detailed section, asking for help, that gives you the universal scripts for disorientation.
And this is where the source material reveals how functional communication anticipates a crisis. The help section covers nearly every basic type of disorientation a person might face.
Okay, like what?
Well, there's physical location confusion. Where is this station?
Right.
There's conceptual confusion. Can you explain this? Auditory difficulty. Can you repeat that? And then just general distress. I'm lost.
So if you master those 5 sentences, you have the ability to reorient yourself in any basic logistical or conceptual crisis.
It's comprehensive. It ensures that the learner is equipped not just for pleasant interactions, but for survival.
And that leads us to the culmination of the blueprint, analyzing the final 450 more mini conversations.
Section 11.
And these exchanges represent the ultimate distilled language, right? The feedback loops that make the communication machine run smoothly once you've already established the context.
These 450 pairs are essentially the vocabulary of speed. They are confirmation, negation, immediate action initiation. They prove that once the heavy lifting of context, the who, where, when is done.
The full response can be shockingly brief.
That's it.
We can even group these ultra-short exchanges by function. So take agreement and disagreement.
It's reduced to yes, no, or maybe the slightly more conditional, maybe I'm not sure. It is entirely efficient.
Or look at social repair. The language needed to fix a social error is minimal.
So minimal. I'm sorry. That's right. That is the total conversational investment needed to restore harmony, according to this blueprint.
We also see the power of just shared experience affirmation. I like it. Me too.
Or it's easy. Yes, very easy. They're just reinforcing knowledge and shared opinion using the fewest possible syllables.
And critically, they cover the immediate need for action when internal states come up.
Yes, like, I'm bored. Let's do something. Or, I'm tired. Take a break. The communication here isn't reflective. It's a rapid feedback mechanism that demands a corresponding action.
Even fundamental transactional checks are just as brief. Who is she? She's my friend. Or, how much? Only $2.
The lesson that's just hammered home by these 450 scripts is that the vast majority of our functional communication, it doesn't rely on complex syntax.
Not at all. It relies on these ultra-short, high-frequency exchanges. They are the linguistic lubricant. They are the proof that functional knowledge doesn't require complexity. It requires clarity, speed, and mastery of a few repetitive, high-utility phrases.
So what does this all mean? We've reviewed the 10 core categories: greetings, small talk, family routines, shopping, food, travel, weather, feelings, and help.
And then the overwhelming importance of those 450 rapid response scripts.
The entire framework just emphasizes repetition for natural language acquisition. And the key insight for you, the learner, is that the architecture of essential daily communication prioritizes status validation first, then logistical efficiency, and finally, rapid action.
So if you can master these 50 core dialogues and the 450 rapid response scripts,
You can handle almost every logistical and social challenge that daily life throws at you.
it's just a remarkable distillation of what is truly essential in human interaction, using simple language to define profound human experiences like love of family, the stress of work, the need for rest.
Which leaves us with a final provocative thought for you to consider. If every essential daily interaction, from confirming your identity to handling a financial transaction and even providing basic emotional support, can be captured in just a few short, clear words,
Then what percentage of the language we use every single day is actually essential?
and how much is simply noise that slows the essential function down?